Good Saturday morning to everybody here out on YouTube and everywhere else. This is the Iceman. Um, this video today is talking a little bit about the Usos and John Cena. They've been teaming up together in the recent weeks, and a lot of people are sort of wondering, why are the Usos and Cena teaming up? Well, it sort of makes uh, a good mix here for a couple reasons. Uh, The Usos really have not defended the belts since Elimination Chamber uh, against the Smoking Guns. Not the Smoking Guns, but the New Age Outlaws. Uh, yeah, you know, is what it is. You know what I mean? It, this that group was so old. I mean, and when you're like me, you sort of tend to forget names. Something starts. No, I'm only kidding. No, New Age Outlaws. So anyway, uh, they haven't really defended the belts uh, really since Elimination Chamber, and they're not getting exposure on the pay-per-views thereafter. So the WWE is sort of like putting them together with John Cena, which is a good mix. And a lot of people are saying, why put him with John Cena? He gets booed, and the Usos are very popular. Well, this helps Cena in a way, and it also by teaming up with John Cena, gets the Usos on television, which is what is needed. And the other thing is, who are they going to really defend the belts against? Swagger and Cesaro have split. We have Cody Rhodes and Goldust, but you're not going to see those two probably meet up with each other. So, what the WWE is probably thinking here down the road a little bit ahead of time, because John Cena is feuding with Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family, that they may possibly branch off Rowan and Harper to become the next feud for the Usos, and this would be a good thing. And what they really want to do is, get the Usos back on a pay-per-view, make the tag team titles, you know, with a lot of exposure. And I really think that Harper and Rowan up against Jimmy and Jay Uso, excuse me, would be a great match to see on pay per view. And maybe it'll possibly be as soon as Payback, which is a week from tomorrow. So, um, yeah, so it's a good thing, this Cena Uso combination, because the Usos are getting exposure on television. Um, because really, otherwise, on Raw or SmackDown, who do they really have to face? I mean, there's really nothing out there for them to face, and just need to unplug my phone here. It's done charging, but yeah, so uh, yeah, it works out well for both. And then John being exposed with a popular duo like the Uso brothers, obviously will help John a little bit. John really doesn't need the help. John welcomes the boos just as much as he welcomes the cheers. He's been around long enough. He's established everything. Um, you know, I do wonder sometimes what goes through the mind of a superstar, that has been up there, done everything, and when he goes out there and has to listen to a lot of boos, what it does to them psychologically and whatnot. I often wonder about that. I wonder how John really is able to handle that situation. But I guess, from what I've read and everything else, that, he welcomes it, he understands it, he expects it. And I guess if you can do all of that, then you're going to be okay. Because there's a lot of guys that wouldn't be able to handle the type of situation that John Cena is in, just because what it would do to them mentally. And, I think it would take a toll on a lot of people. I honestly think, like, the likes of Randy Orton, um, when Orton is over as a face, um, the fans love him. But we've seen as recent as since TLC when he won the unified belt that Orton was getting booed left and right, and you could tell that it didn't settle with him right. He's saying to everybody, he goes, "I am the World Heavyweight Champion. I am the WWE Champion. Why am I getting booed?" I mean, he couldn't really understand the concept, whereas John Cena could understand the concept, and that's where those two differ. And yeah, you can love him or you can hate him. John Cena is a very unique personality in the WWE. He is one guy that you don't see too many like him. Um, he understands the business so well, and whatever comes his way, he does know how to handle it. And that is the thing about John Cena that I like the most. That he does understand the business and he's willing to do whatever it takes. Now, with that being said, we've talked about this on a number of occasions. Would I like to see John Cena have a heel turn? Yes, I would. Yes, I would. I really would because I think it would revive his character. Um, and then, before he retires, obviously, retire as a face, which to me would be the best thing. But anyway, the Usos and John Cena, I think, works out well for both parties, and hopefully the WWE follows up. And because of this exposure, excuse me, because of this exposure of the Usos with Cena, hopefully the WWE does follow up and gets the Usos on a pay-per-view, which is, you know, much needed, much deserved. Um, and right now, who better than Rowan and Harper from the Wyatt family? I think this could be a great feud for a few pay-per-views. I mean, let's face it, they could really do a lot with this, and so I'm looking forward to seeing that. So this is the Iceman's vlog for this Saturday. Hope everybody enjoys the day. It's a holiday weekend, and you know, just if you're going traveling anywhere, be safe, be healthy, be smart, and make sure you watch the Iceman's videos. No, I'm only kidding, guys. No, just overall, really have yourself a safe holiday weekend, and I'll be back soon. That's one thing about the Iceman. He always comes back. Peace out, everybody.